Hello everyone, and I'm just gonna play some Outlast Trials, and I want to talk about something. See, it is like 5 in the morning, or like damn near 5 in the morning, where I'm at, and for some reason, I just can't fall asleep. And so, the solution to this, for me at least, is to just do something, just like play some games, or I took sleeping medication, but that honestly didn't do anything really. And so now I'm going to be just uploading this little video for y'all. Nothing major. Um, I did upload a video I made a while back with my buddies, and honestly, that video I don't expect. See, the thing about when I do YouTube is I don't expect these videos to do well. I do them because I enjoy them. I enjoy doing this, and I want to at least, I want to have done something with my life, other than just like, do nothing. It's like I want to be a culinary student, but I life's just throwing me curveballs, and so it's really discouraging. When this happens to me, it's because it just feels like life's like you beating you up, and I just can't handle it sometimes. It's like one shitty thing happens to me after another, and nothing really seems to get better. And, I can keep on trying, but it just ultimately ends up fucking up on me, and like I just don't know why. Why does it happen to me? And so I'm just like trying to figure this like things out in my life, and I'm just like, yeah. And it just sucks, trying to figure things out on your own sucks, and trying to figure them out with friends sucks even more. Because not everyone has the same views as you, and yeah, some are good, some are bad, but I don't know. It just seems like every decision I make for me just ends up not bearing any fruit whatsoever, and instead only exists to fuck me up. Oh shit. Well, that's not good either. But, like, why do I try so hard when everyone else gets to, get easy passes in life? I wasn't born into a rich family, or into not even a poor family. Oh god. Wait, maybe. Oh, I did. Okay. Oh my god, I was fucking close. But it's just discouraging because they see everyone else waste their own potential, and like the only reason they do it is because they can afford to. I can't because I have extra responsibility, but everyone else gets to, do what they want and have the time to do whatever they want, and they just get free passes, and it's like it's not the same for everyone, of course, but it's like why couldn't I have gotten a free pass? Like why couldn't I have have gotten the littlest bit of leeway? But I have to actually have responsibilities, and I can't just focus on college, which I wanted to focus on college, but it's just I can't do that. I can't afford to do that, and I'm sure many people have it way worse than me. So, I'm not saying that, I'm like the unluckiest motherfucker in existence, but I'm just saying, like, I'm just not fortunate enough. I'm just lucky to have the things I have that are mine, It's like, I'm lucky to have those things. I'm lucky to have my friends that I have. Yeah, I'm really lucky to have those people, because like without them, I don't even know what I'd do. You know, I just be uh, no one really. Oh shit! Come on! No, I'm like right there. Wow, 2 seconds left to spare. Well, you know, but it just seems like life isn't going quite well for me, and I really hope it gets better for me, and I'm trying to improve everything about my life, but for the meantime, it just seems like I'm down right now. Not even like financially, you know, because I work here. I work my job, and I feel unappreciated at work, but I think that's the same case for a lot of people, bro. It's like everyone feels unappreciated, and if you do feel appreciated, you're lucky to have that. But for me, I don't, because you know I work at a fucking pizza place, bro. I work at Little Caesars, and that shit, honestly, it sucks. It sucks for me, you know, because I have to work with with older people, right? With people in their 30s and 40s, and they are really stubborn. They do not like hearing the word no, or they do not like hearing, you know, anything objecting to their statements. And you know, the more the more I work there, the more it's like, because I worked there ever since the store opened, like since before the store opened, right? Because it's a new store, right? And so I've been there for a while, and people get promoted, and you know, of course I'm not, and I'm always told it boils down to maturity, right? That's what it always boils down to, maturity. And it's like I tell her all the time, you know, I'd be mature if the situation calls for mature. You know, I'm not going to. There's the difference between being professional and being an asshole. And I do not want to be an asshole at work. You know, I like to have fun with, you know, the people I work with. And if I can't have fun with them, I'm going to be professional with them. You know, I'm never going to be an ass or, you know, threaten them. And, you know, I've worked there for over a year now. Over a year now, yeah. And I've done pretty much everything from, you know, making dough, cleaning dishes, selling pizzas, making pizzas. I've done everything. And I work hard, you know, I work harder and harder every day, and it's just like, why am I working so hard? You know, everyone else, you know, doesn't even try nearly as hard, you know, to do their job, and I'm there, I'm, you know, encouraging people to do their job, you know, and even the shift leaders see this, and some of them are like, I think you do have potential to be a shift lead, and you know, I was promised that I would be, you know, but I just think that it will not bear any fruit. You know, I don't think I will be a shift lead, and you know why? It's just it just boils down to nepotism, honestly, because one of my shift leaders, right? Her sister gets promoted to being a shift leader in a month. I've worked there for over a year, and not once have I been promoted. But no, these people just get to move on up without working for it. I worked for it. I worked hard. Where is my, you know, where's my slice, you know? And to top it all off, I go above and beyond in my job because I do way too much there, you know? I go in early, I stay late, and they're like, they give me false thank yous and, you know, just half-hearted truths. They're like, oh, thank you for coming in, you know, like 2 hours early, and thank you for, you know, staying till close when, you know, you have stuff to do. But you know, it's just work life, I guess, for me. Yeah, I don't expect to be. I just want to be rewarded for be working hard, you know. It's like, why do I put in all this extra effort if all this extra effort doesn't get me anywhere? Why can't I just do a half-assed job like everyone else does? And I'm just there, I'm just telling myself that, that's not the kind of work ethic you should have. And I'm like, I'm arguing with myself because I'm like, I'm right. That isn't the work ethic I should have. I should work hard and I shouldn't be expected to be rewarded for it. My actions speak louder than words can. And that is true. That is true. Actions do speak louder than the words, no doubt. But it's just like, it'd be nice to at least, be told thank you. They don't even say thank you for doing things that I'm not even supposed to be doing. It's like, they tell me, come in three. They want. Okay, let me give you an example, right? I got out of college, like fresh out of college. Not fresh out of college, but I was in class, right? And oh my god, I didn't think he'd fucking do that. But I'm like out of class, and I'm like, I'm going home, and as soon as I get like going to my bed to lay down, I get a call, right? And it's from my boss. Like, no, not even from my boss, from my shift leader. And she's like, Devin, can you come in? And mind you, it's 1 o'clock. I'm not scheduled to work till like 6 o'clock, right? And I'm there, and I'm working, and I'm like, what time do I leave? And she's like, about that. Can you stay till 12:30? I'm like, oh, why is that? And I ask her why, because at least I like to have a reason. And she's like, oh, it's because I don't want to really work late tonight, and I was really hoping you could because no one else wants to. I'm like, I guess bro. I guess, because I don't mind it. It's money. I love money with all my heart. I love money. Like, I'm literally the big Netanyahu with how much I love money, bro. But like, fucking Christ, man, can you at least sugarcoat it a little bit? You don't have to be all like blunt like that, You could say please or something, but nah. No such luxury for me. So yeah, I end up staying late, and of course, the whole time, where is this radio at? Is it right here? I hear it. Oh. And so I'm there, and the whole time, I'm just doing my thing, just, working hard, as usual. And then, like, every 2 seconds, like, as I'm working, like, my coworkers are trying to scare me. And it's like they do. I'm like, okay, the first time's funny, but can you please stop it while, like, I'm trying to work here, please? And mind you, these are shift leaders, And so I'm like, hey, I need to focus on some work right now, so can you please, just not do that? And, like, not even 30 seconds after, I go in to, finish what's left of, like, my work, which is just, like, some dishes and some pizzas, still need making. And so I'm doing all that, and they do it again. And I'm like, okay, well, the first time was funny, now you're just being an asshole, so can you please stop that? And then she gets all moody. She's like, you gonna be moody? I can be moody too. And I'm like, I'm not trying to be moody with you. It's just like, I told you to stop, and and you just didn't want to stop. I'm not trying to be an asshole about it. It's just like, I'm just asking you, please stop. And she's like, you know what? I don't know why you're having an attitude thing. I'm not having an attitude with you. I just want you to, like, knock it off for at least like a minute, 5 minutes max, so I can do my work, and then we can mess around. I like to have fun with my coworkers, but when it's busy, I don't want to have fun. I want to get this shit done so we can have fun later. When it's in our downtime, But that's just coworkers, man. That's not even the worst of it. I get actual, cave people. Like, I swear, one of our coworkers, right? He says like the dumbest shit. And I'm just like, and he's like, do I fill this sauce cup with sauce? And I'm like, bro, what the fuck do you think? Like, no, this shit actually made me so fucking mad. I was like, what do you think, bro? And he's like, I don't know. I'm like, just go fill it up with sauce, bro. I'm like, just go. That shit made me so mad, bro. That shit made me like so fucking tilted. Oh fuck, I misused that shit. And so, that's not even the worst of it, because then I have to deal with, customers. And you know what? Customers aren't bad, by themselves. They're all trying to get some pizza, and so, I'm happy to, give them food and, be a common citizen just working their job. But people are so unreasonable, like in like Little Caesars. Like they're so unreasonable because they'll tell me one thing. They'll be like, "Yeah, I want pepperoni on all my pizza," And I tell them like their full order, because like usually like when they order something and you repeat their order back to them, then they tell you yes. And so they say that, but then they end up changing their mind like halfway through the order, and it's like I can't do that. I want to, but I really can't because I already put your order in, and like if I cancel it, I'm gonna get yelled at for doing that. Because like my shift leader, doesn't like it when she has to, make do like more than her job requires. Just it's just really stupid. And like if it was up to me, I wouldn't have a problem, but it's not up to me. And uh, even some other shift leaders disagree with the way my other shift leader runs things, because she likes to think there's a pecking order and with the shift leaders, like because she thinks she has seniority. I'm like, it's your shift. Like it's not her shift, which is the main person I'm talking about, but it's someone else's shift. So why are you listening to what this other person has to say? And she's like, I just don't want to argue. And it's like, it's not about arguing. It's just about like, why are you considering her input? She's just bringing us down because like she actively makes us slower in like efficiency wise. We're just like are so inefficient because she's putting in pizzas that like, we don't even need. We don't need any of the shit she's putting in. But sorry, burps. But oh fuck. Oh my God, he's gonna move. Move. He's not moving. Oh, that's not good. Oh, where is it? It's not there. I'm gonna throw up. Yeesh. But some coworkers just drag us down. Some are good. Most of them, they're all right. It's like it's Little Caesars. What can you expect? I don't expect SEAL Team 6 working, but I expect some form of competency. Just like I expect it's the bare minimum. It's literally the bare minimum. That's all I ask for.
Keep your filthy hands away from my sister's cunt, you vile deviant!
But it's too much to ask. Come on. Ah, shit. She saw me. But in the end, I still like it there. I like it. I like where I work. It's not like the most exciting, job, and yeah, we have to work hard for $10 an hour, but it's something. It puts money in my pocket for college, and puts money in my pocket. Even lets me buy a few nice things for myself once in a while. But it is what it is for a first job. Some people would have already moved on, but I'm just there, just vibing, just chilling. Because I really do appreciate my coworkers deep down. Oh my god, please tell me I'm not gonna bump into this bitch. God, I hate this Jaeger, bro. She leave? Oh, she did leave. Alright, nice. These boxes are worth fucking nothing, bro. Oh, I hope they don't see me. Let me go run for it. That was not good. That was not a good sound. Okay, one more box. Oh my god, didn't even notice the fucking timer. But yeah, but if you guys have any thoughts on, coworkers or anything really, like along the lines of just like working your job, I like to hear some input. Yeah, I don't expect any comments or generally just views on my videos. But I wanted to make this video for myself, really. Well, because I have a lot of thoughts. I think a lot. I mostly just keep things to myself. But I think using YouTube as a platform to express myself in a way I can't really express anywhere else, really. Besides my friends, is great. This gives me the opportunity to speak with people, to reach down, into myself, and kind of just get sentimental a little bit. And, I do like Outlast Trials too. I'm fucking Prestige 4. So you should have seen this fucking game. This Trials. I was playing this map, but I was playing with an E couple, bro. And it's so stupid because they would not do anything, and I was there with my another teammate. And we're doing all the work, and they're doing nothing. Oh my god, I hate this so much. I'm low-key stupid at this game, so let's go with. Bro, it's like 5 of them. It's like 5. I do not. I can't think of anything right now. I can't think of anything, really. Math wise. My brain's just fucking fried. Okay, let's do that. Oh, Loki got it. There we go. Okay, now I gotta go to the first floor. I know where that is. Loki, bro. I don't even know what to say, bro. Who am I talking to? Y'all, you guys. The people watching this. Ooh, that ain't good. Oh. That shit low-key pisses me off though, is when I'm working hard and I turn around and all my coworkers are just like fucking around doing nothing. Like, oh my god. That shit low-key pisses me the fuck off like you would not believe, bro. Oh my god. The number. I love this game. Okay, let's do that. And then let's do that. Jesus. I need to recharge the battery. Just how much I got left on here? Oh my god. This low key is not looking too good for me. It doesn't even matter if I fail. Oh, please move! Bro. Please don't walk in here. Do not walk in here. Go. Oh my god. Uh-oh. Jesus Christ. I can't even. No. Okay. I'm starting to feel really tired. Oh my god. But, how do I do an outro? what even is an outro really? It's just like saying goodbye, right? Yeah, this is probably the worst grade I've ever gotten in this game, but um, this video was mostly just made to just get me tired and go back to sleep or go to sleep. But one good thing I did today was I'm making a big switch from soda to sweet tea. It's not any better. Trust me, it's not any better. But when I go out to eat, I'm gonna get sweet tea because honestly, when I'm at Little Caesar, bro, I just take soda, bro. I just take a soda, like not a 2 liter, like a 20 ounce, and yeah, I take a 20 ounce for myself, and you know, and I look at me doing that for like the straight like 3 weeks now. So I was like, nah, I should stop. I'm not even feeling good really. I think my whole family got the flu or a cold, and my throat's starting to hurt and itch, and I don't really get sick like that, but honestly, I get sick at least once a year. I think it's gonna be it. I really hope not, but I think it is. But you know, oh yeah, this is my sleep room. I really do not customize it at all. I have a bunch of cool shit to like put in it, but like I just do not put anything in there. I think even I think not putting anything in the sleep room is cool. You know, it's kind of I like the bare bones look, but if you guys have suggestions on like what kind of room I should have it, let me know. If anyone even comments, but thank you so much for watching. If you got to this end part, which is literally you just sat through. Wait, how long is this video? You sat through 27 minutes of just me babbling on about nothing really, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. Um, you know, of course, it's not about money for me. I at least want to, regarding YouTube, it's not all about money to me, but I want to do it so I can express myself and just tell you guys what's going on in my life, which, it sucks. It just sucks, but I think it'll get better. I think it will get better, and I hope it does for me too. I hope I'd get through this college bullshit, because I wanted to move my classes to the afternoon, right? And I'm like, oh, I can't really do that because that's when I work. I work exclusively afternoon so I can take morning classes, and they're like, oh, we can't do that, sorry, because all the other classes are full. I'm like, well, I just straight up walked out of there. I didn't even say anything, but I go to my advisor and he's like, yeah, best case scenario, like what you should do is just re-enroll in August because there's really nothing I can do for you right now. And I'm like, okay. So I'm biting the bullet right now and just gonna get my money up and try and get my driver's license. And I'm not trying to stop being a burden on my friends. I know they don't think of me as a burden, but I think of myself as a burden. Like, because I don't like asking for anything, right? I do not like asking people for handouts. It's such it's gross. But I'm just gonna do that. And so thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys in like the morning or like in the afternoon, whenever I decide to make another video again. This shit, I'm like so inconsistent with making videos, but tonight was definitely the night to make a video. So thank you guys again, and I'll see you guys someday.